Good afternoon, guys. It's December 15th. I know that there was a little bit of a break in everything, but I've been taking care of my grandmother and dealing with stuff, my own personal stuff and everything, so I apologize for that. But we have map number 5 has already been completed. I just haven't uploaded the video about it. I'm actually working on another one. Right? This is going to be map number 6. But before we get to number 6, we got to take care of number 5. Don't we agree? So I will say, map number 5 is a little bit different. Well, it's different. It's not your usual city map. This is more like a world map, if you want to call it. A national map. International map, if you want to call it, because it's 2 nations. So we'll get into it. I'll explain everything a little bit. I'll give you some more detail, and we'll go from there. So here we go. Our map. Ayers and Scottsdales. These are nations. They're not cities. These are nations, as you can see. Under Scottsdale, capital, Luxor. Under Ayers, capital, Fenwood. I'm sorry, I couldn't read my own handwriting. I was like, did I put something? Okay, so yeah, that's what this is. So as you can see, I have the 2 island, as you can tell. Then I have my 2 nations. Red, international border. Green, state border. So your international border is the country's boundary right here. And these are all your state, the green lines. And then your coastal, I have your scale here. I normally don't add a scale, but I decided to add a scale here because we're talking about a much larger scale map. So 0, 250, 500. So if you take that, which is about an inch, and you can measure how far everything is. So I have first Scottsdale, which is this country right here, and I have Ayers, which is the eastern country. So west, east. Luxor is the capital, national capital of Scottsdale, and Fenwood is the national capital for Ayers. And every state has their own capital. So you see the little stars. Every state has their own capital, and then I went ahead and added some other little additional cities, which are the little circles. So as you can see right here, Utopia, for example, that's a separate city. It's not a national capital. National capitals are stars with the circle to kind of so you can differ, and then state capitals are just the stars themselves. And as I mentioned, I'm sorry you can't see, cities are right here. Candlewood Ocean, I went ahead and signed it and completed. And then down here, I went ahead and added like a little island chain. These are called the Franklin Islands. All of this has changed. Here, I went ahead and added Mount Franklin, which is a volcano. I put it right over here, 12,915 feet in elevation. Now, I did it as a preserve, meaning this is a no man's land. No urbanization. I've specifically specified here. Franklin Islands Preserve Park, no urbanization allowed. This is not going to be, you can tour it. I will, hypothetically thinking, obviously this is not real, but no man's land. There is no urbanization, no colonization, no nothing allowed. It belongs to Mother Nature and it is going to stay to Mother Nature. Do you want to know why? Because there's a fucking whole ass volcano right there in the middle. And if that goes off, because it's still an active volcano, it's a stratovolcano. We'll get into that. That's a separate history lesson. I mean, a separate geography lesson. But yeah, I don't think people want to live near a volcano on an island, and then it goes off and they're stranded on the island. And as you can see, based on the scale, look at the scale. 1 inch is about 500 miles. We have 1 inch, 2 inch. Do you realize that it is more that it's more than 2 inches away from the mainland? So if anything happens, that's over 1,000 miles away, and you're stranded on an island that's over 1,000 miles away. That's not safe. That's not cool. So that's why it's no man's land. To preserve, it's beautiful and everything. Obviously, because if you guys know a lot of island chains that have volcanoes, they're beautiful because, you know, Mother Nature works her way. So we have that. I also have the populations for Scottsdale for the capital cities. Scottsdale's capital city is Luxor, and with a population of 5,021,667. And then for Ayers, capital Fenwood, capital city population is 4,055,417 people. So Obviously, this is not one of the normal city maps that I normally make, but it's a international map. Like, think like a world map. Like if you saw a map of the U.S., for example, you know, something like that. You can think of it like that. So this is map number 5, Scottsdale and Ayers. Hopefully you guys like this. I decided to do something a little more different than the normal, you know, city maps that I normally do, and trying to venture out because there's more than just there's very different variations of maps. There's more than just one type of map. So this is like an international map and everything that I decided to do. I hope you guys like it. The next map is going to be a city map. I will say that and everything. But I do these from time to time just because I get, you know, sometimes it's like, all right, let's think of something else, you know. So it's pretty simple, nothing too complex, but hopefully you guys like it. But yeah, this is map number 5, Scottsdale and Ayers. They share a whole ass island, 2 nations that pretty much get along and everything. We want to, you know, obviously that is in reality, but you know, it is what it is. So hopefully you guys like it. I might finish map number 6 by tonight, but I'll have the video up for tomorrow. So we can go ahead and, stupid fucking fly. So we can go ahead and work on it and we'll show you then. So stay tuned. Map number 6 is in process, and this is map number 5, Scottsdale and Ayers. So y'all have a good afternoon, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.